Okay, we are going to install a new light on the outside front corner of the house, and what we are going to do is take power from this outlet, put a light switch over here, which is in the same bay between 2x4 wall studs, 2x6 wall studs, and we'll run a wire up inside the wall, and we will come out approximately above the window there, or not the window, but the same height as the window, and that will illuminate the front corner of the house. Okay, so we are running a wire through this box over to a new remodel box, and then the wire will go straight up the hill. So we're measuring about 16 inches over, and then I poke my saw through the line here close to where I think the stud is, and then I saw toward the stud until I hit the stud, and then I come down. Then what I'm going to do is take this remodel box and I'm going to hold it right there on the line. And then I'm going to take my pencil and draw the outline to the box. And there, I have it all marked out and ready to cut. Okay, so I'm going to use my keyhole saw here, and we are going to cut along the lines that I drew. Remember to get a nice and snug fit with the box. Cut inside of the line because your pencil line is on the outside of the box, and so you're just going to compensate for that. You can always cut more if you need to, but you can't put it back.
A week from today started, but that Sunday night the weather shifted and it rained, and Monday morning half the snow was gone.
Okay, so we are just fishing a wire from this box over to that box, and then we will fish another wire from this box for the switch up through the wall and come out on the outside for a light box. This here is a remodel box for outside there. Okay, let's go get that set up now. Okay, so we need to drill for the light fixture right here, and I'm just going to put it in the center of the course, so at 8 inches. Then the house numbers can go on the next course of siding down. So here is my 3-inch hole saw, and we will just drill right on through there. Hi, I hope you're enjoying the video. This video will show you the entire process to install a light on the outside, a switch on the inside, and to connect it up to an existing electrical circuit. The box fits in there just right. Let's go get run the wire up through the wall and out through the hole here, and then we will be pretty much ready. I will trim this wire here. We're going to run couple of feet up through the wall here. Hopefully it'll make it. A lot of times if you just go up along the stud, it will slip up next to the insulation, no problem. And it feels like that's what we have. Okay. And as you can see, there's the wire right there. So we can pull the wire out. Run some of it back on down. Let's see how deep we are here. We are 2 1/4 deep, and we need, okay, we are just barely deep enough. That is 2 1/8 deep. And we are 2 1/4. Okay, so all I gotta do is just kind of bend or snap out that little piece of wood that was sticking up in there. And we are set. Now, shove our wire in through the side hole. Get through there. Okay. Now the other thing we need is we're gonna have to trim the tabs on this back a little bit. That siding is 1.5 inches. So we've got to cut about 3/4 of an inch off each of these. There's one. And of course, wear your safety glasses when you do that, because those pieces have been known to fly in your face when you snip them. Alrighty, let's shove this on in. Okay, and to see how easy that goes. Tighten these in evenly because the metal bracket can kind of teeter inward and slip through the siding behind and not actually grab. Doesn't need to be incredibly tight. Because you do not want to snap your plastic box. Okay, so we are good there. So this is ready for the light fixture. Now, let's go inside and do the switch box. Let's poke these on through.
At least the Seahawks won.
Yeah, that was good.
And like Jadeveon Clowney, our defensive, whatever he is, destroyer of other teams.
Destroyer of others.
God, he's an animal. He's
Well,
huge. He's a beast. He took out their quarterback.
well, Lynch was kicking butt too. How the Lynch, yeah, like how the Lynch saved Christmas.
He's not doing bad at all. You see him
No.
after dropping the ball, and he's staying in there. They couldn't stop him. He got a second charge. It takes more than one to stop him.
Oh yeah.
Unlike our guy, our third string guy, Homer,
Mm-hmm.
running back Homer, that took over for he was like fourth string. He can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
He's too weak. They're going to trade him unless he gets strong. But I like how Clowney, like the quarterback getting concussion. You see him hit him in the head with his helmet, and then banged his head into the carpet. It bounced back and forth and took out the quarterback.
Well, my favorite play of the game was the one where Lynch was at about the 3-yard line and they stopped him, and then our guy hit him and he twisted and turned, and then another guy hit him. He was falling, the other guy hit him, which knocked him back up, and then he turns and holds the ball out. Touchdown!
Yeah.
That was the play.
Showing that he's not easy to contain.
No.
He sucked. I don't know why they got rid of him.
Yeah, they were showing his stats too, and he's like the 6th and the 8th best in different stats, and he's the first on another stat, the first one to ever do something.
Yeah, but that was a while ago.
No, that, well, I don't know.
And then he played for the Raiders, but didn't do anything. Well, I think the problem was there that their team sucks.
Yeah.
So he didn't get any good blocking or anything, and that could make him look bad.
Well, my favorite thing was when the fans throw Skittles. Okay, so we are trimming the wires up here. We'll have this wrapped up in just a few minutes. Homer has to bring in whatever light fixture that he wants, but get off there. Use the camera work. I'm one-handing, so the camera's kind of tucked in my pocket. Okay.
All of this shit is not the trailer's not big enough.
Well, the shop is full too. Okay, I positioned the ground wires in the center between the others, and now we're going to wrap them together tight, way up in there where they come together, kind of pull the wires together. And that will take care of that.
Well, the shop's problem is it's just so messy.
It's full. I mean, we gotta just go to the dump on a few things. Okay, there is my ground twist nut, and you see the hole in the center there. What's nice about that hole is you shove it onto the wire goes through, and then you tie it together. So it kind of does two things at once, ties your wires together and creates the ground to go to your outlet or switch device. Okay, so let's put that in the box where it goes. Okay, and then the next thing we have is our two white wires, which those we simply tie those together. These are dead right now, so no problem. A couple inches out of the box like that. Strip off a 3/4 inch, strip off 3/4 of an inch.
Can this go to the dump?
What?
This and this.
Oh, yeah.
This metal bar here.
Well, that galvan or black pipe, that looks like it's unused. That could be returned.
Okay, this one too then.
Yeah, and if that's a 10-foot EMT, that can go back. Okay, so we have the two whites are tied together, so let's put them into the box. Okay, you see those are in there. Let me put this thing over here. Okay, so now we have just the two black wires, so we will trim those, strip them back 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so I have this switch here, and it does have the push-in receptors for 14 gauge wire, but this is a 12 gauge wire because we're on a 12 gauge circuit, so we are going to use the clamps on the back of the switch. So the way this circuit is going to work is we're going to tap off of this outlet here, and we've got a hot and a neutral coming over to the switch box, and then we've got a hot and a neutral going up to the light fixture up there. And so the way this circuit works is the hot wire comes over here to the switch, and this one comes off the other tap on the switch and goes up to the light through the light filament or LED, and then back down through the white wire, which is tied together here and over to neutral. So that's basically how you run this circuit. You just run your black-white ground over to this, tie the grounds all together, tie the two whites together, ground or black goes to one end of the switch, the other black up to the light goes to the other end of the switch, up to the light, and then the neutral wire is tied together. You don't need to switch it, it's just tied together, and it goes back to the neutral on the outlet, completing the circuit. Okay, so let's stick these wires in the switch and get this wrapped up. Okay. And now let's put a loop in the ground. Put the ground wire on. Okay. And let's tighten up that loop. And screw it on down. Okay. Okay, so we are done with the switch. All we have to do is get a couple of screws for the switch. Just got to find one more screw and we will be done. Okay, we have our one more screw. Just shove that on in. Okay, let's plug our circuit tester in, see it's properly grounded, and there, push the button, kill the circuit. Now I can work on the circuit. So now I need to tie these wires into those wires. Okay. Always be careful with that knife. Keep your fingers away from it. You don't want to slip and cut yourself. Those utility knife cuts are never fun. Be careful of the wire. You don't want to cut the wire either. Okay. Let's take 3/4 off of this. Hot. 3/4 off of the white neutral. Let's wrap the ground with the other grounds here. Grounds in there. Put the green wire nut back on there. And turn it on down. I'm not worried about reusing this green wire nut. I know that it has plenty of helicoil in it that's going to bite into the wire, and then the grounds are also wrapped together. Okay, so let's shove the grounds up into the box. grounds are nicely into the box now. And there's actually two ways to do this. I think I'm going to do it the other way here. I'm going to leave these wires on and put them back in. Okay, now there are two screws on these outlets, so I'm going to utilize the other screw. These are clamp connectors, and I'm just going to put the wire in the clamp. And put this wire in this clamp. And that completes our circuit. So all we need now is for the homeowner to get the light fixture for outside. Okay, so let's get things all stuffed inside there. Second, I want to put some fire caulking in there. Okay, so here we have some 3M fire barrier sealant, and we are going to put that in the hole where the wire comes through. So I have to kind of pull this down, get it out of the way, put this up in there, and fill the hole. Okay, what do we got here? That should do it. Okay, so the hole is filled with fire sealant. So we are good to go. Now let's get the outlet back where it belongs and screw it in. Okay, put the cover on, and then we'll go reset the ground fault breaker, the ground fault outlet. And there you see we have our circuit is working again. So let's flip on the switch. Run outside here with our tester. And there you go, we have a live one. Yeah. Okay, so we are done. All we need now is the light fixture. Okay, so that is how you add a light off of an existing outlet. Easily done. All right, thanks for watching the video. Subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Okay, and this here is another project for today. I had to put 1.5 inch, 3/4 wall insulation around all these pipes coming into the house because of the fire sprinkler system being attached to it. So it had to be insulated from where it comes into the house and up into the sprinkler control valve. So that took a while to do. I had to fit it and cut it around all these pipes. This section here on the valve body, we're just going to have to get some fiberglass and wrap that, because there's just no good way to wrap that. There's too many pipes and casting changes in there. But yeah, so that looks pretty good. Let me see if I can step back here and get a wider view of it. Okay, so there you go. The fire sprinkler system is all insulated now. And it's a pretty good sized foam. You can see the size of that to my hand, or to the Makita drill, just so you can kind of compare the size of it. And there's the 3/4 wall. It's an R4 insulation value, which is good for this kind of stuff. Okay.